Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have the new Huda Beauty LOVEFEST palette to try out for you guys. This collection launched today at Sephora. I'm not too sure if the entire collection launched, but I do know the palette because I did curbside with this, and the perfume. The perfume I ended up ordering, that's the new Kayali by Huda Beauty perfume. It's like a cherry perfume. I ordered like the mini size just to try it out. I had a really good experience with their previous release, which was this like the spiced apple or something like that. That's a really good perfume. But those were the only two things that I picked up from the collection. Now, this is the new LOVEFEST palette. It is one of her 9-pan palettes. This does retail for $29. Again, I picked mine up at my local Sephora, but you can definitely find this online as well. And I do believe the entire LOVEFEST collection has gone to Huda Beauty retailers. So 29 bucks, 9 different shadows. I believe the perfume was also like 28 or 29 for the small like purse size or travel size spray. So I can't wait to try that out. I think that one comes in on Thursday. But today I'm going to be creating 2 looks with the new LOVEFEST palette. If it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. My name is Steph. This is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup, so love reviewing new makeup, and I love doing multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. If the palette was a little bigger, I think I'd do like 3 or 4 looks, but since this is a smaller size palette, we're gonna do 2 looks today. If that all sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do upload quite a bit, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so that way you'll be notified every time I do upload a new video. And if you like what you see, if you are interested in the new Huda Beauty LOVEFEST palette, give this video a thumbs up on your way out. As usual, all of the makeup that I'm wearing, both on and off camera, will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's get ready for LOVEFEST, guys. If you want to see the 2 looks I'm about to create with this new Huda Beauty palette, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. So let's open up LOVEFEST. Now, one of you commented that this looked like a mini version of Naughty Nudes. I will be showing you a couple other Huda palettes that I have in my collection, as well as some other alternatives in case you're not going to be picking this up. You might already have something similar in your stash. I don't feel like this is a very unique color story, but it's a nice warm tone color story. So I think I'm going to start first with, let me do this shade. We'll do this, this, and this. We'll start there, then we'll incorporate one of the shimmer shadows. I'm going to take this shade right here on a BK A503. Now, sometimes I feel like these 9-pan palettes from Huda, sometimes they can be hit or miss. The last release, which was the Color Block Obsessions palette, it had the water activated liner in it. That one was just okay. You know, I know it gave a lot of people trouble. The looks that I've been able to create with it, they've been all right. You know, I wouldn't say it's a terrible palette, but I do see where the water activated liners that they included could have been a little bit better formula-wise. Okay, so far I think that shade blended out really well. Now I'm going to go into this shade right here on a Rephr 14. These shades are giving me fall pumpkin vibes. And I'm ready. I placed a rather big order from Bath & Body Works over the weekend. I've just, you know, there's a Bath & Body Works down the street from where I live, but I just never make time to go. And I knew they were having, you know, some good sales going on. The fall stuff was coming in. And I really needed to stock up on my hand soaps. So that's exactly what I did. Hand soap, hand sanitizer, lots of that, shower gel. No candles in this order, but I'm happy with the things I was able to order, so hopefully that comes in soon. All right, these 2 shadows are perfect blending out great. Let me go in with this deeper shadow right here, same Rephr 14. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm just focusing it out here. Now let's do a shimmer shade. Let's do, I like that they have like this marbled one, but actually I think I'll go in with this one. I'm gonna do a combination of these two. So I'm gonna start first with this one. Let me swatch this. I haven't swatched this palette yet. Oh, so it's like a purple. Yeah, okay, let's try that. I'm taking the shadow on a damp Morphe M124. Not very shimmery. Shimmery, is that a word? I don't think it looks bad, but it's not one of those in your face shimmer shades, and that's fine. Not every shimmer needs to be. I'm gonna go in with that second matte shade I used, the orange, the brighter orange. All right, and now I'm gonna add some of this shade right here. Same brush, I did spray it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That looks good. All right, now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on a Rephr 26. I do have some mascara on already. This is the makeup I've been wearing for the last 9 hours or so. So it looks a little rough, which I don't think it looks too bad. I just touched up the blush a little bit and did some powder. But everything I have will be in the description box. I'm really loving like these rusty orange shades. And then paired with like the purple burgundy, you know, it's such a beautiful color combination. Okay, now for the inner corner, I don't really see like a bright inner corner shimmer in this palette. So, I don't really know that. I'm gonna do this shade right here. I don't think that's gonna go. This might be a palette to where if you want that brighter inner corner, you're gonna have to maybe just use the highlighter that you have on. I'm gonna try and just keep it to what's in the palette, try to make that work. Okay guys, I'm gonna do the finishing touches off camera. Just gonna be a little bit of eyeliner. I don't think I'm gonna do any lashes today. I'll be right back to show you this first look with LOVEFEST. Alright guys, here's the completed look number 1. The mascara I'm using in today's video is Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. For the top lash line, Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Eyeliner, and for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from Natasha Denona. This is her Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and this one is in the shade, I think it's Burgundy. Yes, it is the shade Burgundy. I really like this one. This one from Natasha Denona. These are really good eyeliners. They stay put in the waterline in case that's how you're going to be using them. I do recommend checking them out. All right, guys. So far, everything has been performing well. I really like the look that we were able to create. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number 2. So for look number 2, I'm going to start first with this shade. I'm gonna pack this shade on the lid and then I'm gonna blend out a bit with this shade right here. So I'm taking this shade on a BK203. I'm just gonna be packing. Now on a Rephr 13, I'm gonna go in with this shade. Go back in with a little bit more of the first shade. All right, so now I'm gonna do this shade right here, and I'm gonna do that, I think I'm gonna do it all over the lid. Let's see how that's gonna work. I'm using a damp Morphe M124. I'm not picking up a lot with the brush. Let's see. This is a textured shadow, just like this other one that I have in the center. There we go. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to spray your brush with these two textured shades and or use a glitter primer, but that's turning out to be really nice. Now, if you can believe it, I've officially used all the shades that are in this palette. So I'm going to go back in with this shade right here for the lower lash line, and then I think I'm going to deepen it up maybe with this shade over here. I'm using a Rephr 26. Now I'm going to spray this brush for this shimmer shade. I'm just going back in with that first shade. Now for the inner corner, I think I'm going to add this purple. Just do a little bit in here. Okay guys, I'm going to take care of these finishing touches off camera, and I'll be right back to show you the second look. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 2. Same mascara, same liner on the top lash line. And for the lower waterline, I have this new shade. Well, it's new to me, but NYX Epic Wear liner. This one is in the shade Berry Goth, and I swatched them on the back of my hand. Here is Berry Goth, and then this one right here is the Natasha Denona. So they're kind of similar. This is a little bit more cool tone. This is a little bit more warm tone. This was a ColourPop one, ignore that one, but these two are the ones I have on the waterline. So let me go ahead, wrap up today's video. I'll share with you my thoughts on this palette, whether I think it's worth your $29, and then I'll give you guys some alternatives, things that you might already have in your stash that could possibly replace this palette. Okay guys, so 2 looks later with LOVEFEST. I think the palette is pretty solid. I mean, for $29, you're getting 9 different shades. That's not an unreasonable price point for Huda Beauty. If you like these rusty tone shades, if you like the burgundies, a little bit of purple, which I think is a beautiful color combination, then this might be definitely something you'd want to check out. I do like the packaging. I think the packaging is cool. It's that plastic packaging with a little holographic effect on the front. I mean, I think it's a good palette. None of the shades were patchy. I definitely recommend spraying your brush using some glitter glue, especially with the textured shades. This other shade up here, it's not going to be as intense of a shimmer as like these other shadows. You're definitely going to get more payoff from the textured shimmer shades. Overall, guys, I like it. I'm glad I have this palette. It is a nice palette to welcome fall in, and I think it performed really well. Now, the last release that I was telling you from Huda Beauty is the Color Block palette, and I pulled this one. There were 2 different palettes, but you can see this is definitely an orange and purple palette, kind of similar to what I just used in LOVEFEST, but these are brighter tones, so it's definitely a brighter orange, a more intense purple, and this one does have the cake liner. I believe this is the shade that's the cake liner. Again, this palette gave a lot of people a lot of trouble. For me, it was, you know, it was just okay. Between the two, I definitely think LOVEFEST is the better quality or better performing palette of the bunch. I also pulled out Desert Dusk. This is an old one in my stash. I haven't used this in a long time, but again, you have like those rusty tone shades, you have some of the mauves in there. If you already have this palette, let me just hold them up side by side. They're similar. They're not spot on. I think this palette might have some deeper shades as far as like the burgundy and the orange go. Over here, they seem a little bit more of a mid-tone, but again, super similar. This is a color story along with mauve shades and pinks that Huda Beauty loves to do. Here is the Naughty Nudes palette up here, and then here is LOVEFEST. So kind of similar. Again, I think you have deeper tones over here than what you get in Naughty Nude, but you also have, you know, some of those like marbled shades, like the one you have over here in the corner. kind of similar, not spot on. And then the last palette that I pulled to compare is also a new one that I know some of you picked up just because you collect them year after year, and this is the Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. Now, this is definitely leaning more of the brown tones. There is a little bit of purple in here, not so much the burgundy or the orange, but here you can see side by side, I mean, there's similarities. They're not spot on. I just feel like if you have one, you might not feel the need to have the other. I mean, I'd say for 29 bucks, just get this one. This is a pretty solid performing palette. You know, I'm definitely gonna have to reach for it again, but the two looks I created, they didn't give me any trouble at all. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Were you excited about this new LOVEFEST collection? The full collection is on the Huda Beauty website. I only saw a couple things on Sephora and in-store at Sephora, so definitely let me know your thoughts. I know some of you picked up the perfume. I'm excited to try it myself, and let me know which look you like best. Are you team 1, 2, none, hopefully not all? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.